Hello friends! Welcome to Walking in Truth. It's been a long time, but today I want to share a little bit about what things I have been thinking about in the last few months. So today, my topic is marriage. Now, take some time to think at the moment. When you think about marriage, what are some things that pop in your head? Take some moment to think and you can shout it out. Do you think about weddings? Fancy weddings with food, with cake and things like that? Or do you think about Disney movies, where Disney princesses often get married at the end? Or do you think about the words happily ever after? Those are very common words we hear in fairy tales or Disney movies, aren't they? Well, today I want to tell you guys a lot of these things that are portrayed in Disney movies or fairy tale books, they are not necessarily God's design for what marriage is. Sometimes when we're reading these fairy tales, we think that weddings or marriage is like the end goal and that's it, and everyone will be happily ever after. But again, that's not what God designed. But God does design marriage to be something good. But can I share with you a little bit about what God talks about marriage? So, as always, I will always go to the Bible. Because why? The Bible is God's words and is His instructions to us to how we can live our life, to honor Him and worship Him. So, let's flip to Matthew 19, verse 4 to 6. If you don't have your Bible right at this moment, go ahead and pause this video and go grab your Bible, because I do want you to read along with me, okay? All right, ready? So this is Jesus talking. When he was asked about what marriage is, he says, "Have you not read that He who created them from the beginning made them male and female, and said, 'Therefore a man shall leave his father and his mother and hold fast to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh? So they are no longer two, but one flesh. What therefore God has joined together, let not man separate.'" So that's what Jesus says about marriage. So what exactly does he say? So he kind of says it's the way God designed marriage is one man, one woman, and it's two separate flesh, two separate beings, right? But what God intends through marriage is for them, through the union witnessed by God, for them to be one being. And why is that the case? It's so that when two of these beings come together and form this, God-designed union, they are, number one, much stronger, right? Two as one being, they're much stronger, and they can worship God together and honor Him and sing praises to Him together and support one another to always run towards God together. That's number one. And number two, as one being, they're a lot stronger too, and they can show to others around them who God is, what God's love is. Actually, through their love with one another, they can show what God's love is to other people around them, and they can serve others and tell other people about the good news of Jesus. So that's kind of God's design for marriage. That can be a little bit confusing, so I have a little illustration. As you can see, I am in my kitchen, and the reason why I want to show you guys something. Okay, so in this part, I have graham crackers. Who likes s'mores here? You can raise your hand or shout it out if you like s'mores. I do. I love anything sweet. But what belongs in a s'more? We got the graham crackers, we got the chocolate, and we got the marshmallows. Part of it is, if you think about the graham cracker and the chocolate, when you put them together, right, are they like stuck together, or can they fall apart easily? Let's give it a try, okay? And, oh, I'm a little scared. So they will fall very easily. There's no way that the graham cracker and the chocolate can stick together if there's nothing inside binding them. What am I missing? I'm missing the marshmallow. So, in the same way, if you think about the graham cracker as one male and the chocolate as the female, there's no way without something holding them for them to stick together, right? There's no way for them to combine together. The only way is for them to have a sticking agent, and that is God, you know? And here, this is what we'll do. So, as always, we need the marshmallow here, and we're gonna get the graham cracker. So graham cracker, chocolate, marshmallow, and graham cracker, right? At the moment, what happens when we put it in the microwave? All right, ready to see what happened? So, when we have something binding them together, or God, they're stuck together now. And will it fall apart as easily? It doesn't fall apart. It actually sticks together. So in the same way, when the graham cracker is stuck to the marshmallow and the chocolate is stuck to the marshmallow, that's how they are together. So, similarly, if both the male, the graham cracker, looks to God, the marshmallow, and the chocolate looks to God, the marshmallow, that's when both of them can be together. It's this God combined union, what God united together, the male and the female, that can last forever. And again, when they are together, they can worship God together. They can support one another and point each other to God together. And when they're together, they're so much stronger and at least this is so much tastier, but they're so much stronger they then can tell each other, people around them, how sweet the God that they worship is, right? Because together with the marshmallow, chocolate, and graham cracker, it's so much sweeter, it's so much stronger. So that's what marriage is. You know, it's not something where you think of, you know, the at the end of your story, the marriage is it and it's happily ever after. Instead, God calls something so much more out of marriage, and it's really for us to worship God and show other people how great His love is, and His grace is. All right, so yeah, I hope you can also make your own s'mores and kind of talk with other people, with your mom and your dad, and see what marriage is actually. All right, bye, take care.